When?
So, hello YouTube and stuffs. As you can see, it's week 5, and I have my bunny. We got all the stuff in, and the lawyer Rashid worked his fucking ass off that day.
Yeah,
got all the paperwork sorted.
Focused on us that day.
Yeesh.
Pretty much last minute. Literally.
But it's all done and paid for now, so come what may, even if it's rejected, my lady wife is going to be here for at least 3 more months, probably longer. He's also asked us for more paperwork. We
recently visited Senpai's daughter.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this one so late. But on the way back, we got a new phone for my bunny.
Yeah, we're using it right now. It's a Samsung Galaxy S4
LTE.
LTE.
Yeah.
And I was like, how come there's no Pokemon Go?
Yeah, we had lots of problems getting it to work on there, but you got it working.
Yeah, but I read online it's because sometimes when you factory reset it, it goes jerk.
It is a second-hand phone. It's a good phone though. I mean, video quality is really good, and nothing else. And we saw Finding Dory yesterday.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. Look, shells.
You know, usual Pixar. They usually make good movies.
Yeah. But we went to see, because you know everything was sorted. We got all the paperwork through. I mean, he did ask us for more.
Yeah, we got
supporting letters. We need ID from people.
Freya's
birth certificate.
Things and wait, did we get a supporting letter?
No, she hasn't done that yet.
Okay.
I figured it'd be better if we got those printed out. It's easier to
Yeah, I asked my parents to send one in, but it hasn't arrived yet.
And at this stage they will accept photocopies. It was only us that needed to send in original documents.
Yeah, and the thing is, what's the thing?
The thing?
Your home payments, that it's been suspended.
Oh, housing benefit. Yeah, I got a letter through from that saying it was suspended because they need details about my bunny being here and what her national insurance number is. It's like, well, you can whistle for that. She doesn't have one.
I don't have one yet.
Yeah, don't get that until she becomes a British citizen. But yeah, anyway, we went to see Belly's. That's my daughter. And yesterday we all went out together to watch Finding Dory.
Yeah.
Which was kind of expensive.
It was very stressful coming back, though.
Yeah. It was great whilst it was out. I handled it really well, but then after I came back, it all just sort of hit me. Especially today when we were coming back here again. It just glad to be home. I really enjoyed seeing it though. It's a good film. And they had a whale shark. My Lady Bunny suit has swum with the whale sharks, haven't you? You went swimming with them, and they're like really huge.
They're really huge.
Yes.
And they do not care about people. They just want the shrimp.
Yes. They're like, yo bitch, where's the shrimp? There ain't no shrimp? Fine, screw you bitch, and then they just swim away. Pretty much.
They only stick around as long as people have shrimp.
So, shrimples? Pea shrimps?
Sure.
Something like that. So, a lot happier this week. We've decided what we're going to do now for all the rest of the paperwork he wants to do is, and we'll send it in every Thursday, so they get it on Friday evening. We've already sent off the first batch, which was some photographs of us, a copy of my tenancy agreement, and I was supposed to send the property valuation report, but I made a dirt because I had 2 copies of the license, the tenancy agreement. And I took one of them out and sent all the rest of it, and then I checked again and I had actually taken out the property valuation report, so I sent him 2 tenancy agreements.
Oh, okay.
Go!
X.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, so glad when we got that done.
Yeah, it has been a very stressful few days.
Yeah, I spoke to him on the Monday and he wasn't too pleased about the fact that it wasn't there. And I did look into couriers, but it was like £180. I mean, shipping it special delivery for the following day costs over 30. with everything that was there. But I went and got a whole bunch of different envelopes as well, and I put them all into different sections. Like this one's for the chat logs, this one's their main primary documents, this one was for other stuff.
I'm kind of paranoid. I'm gonna check if it's still playing.
I figured that was the least I could do, was to split it up like that to make sure that once it got there, it was all easy and stuff.
Yep, it is.
So, fish.
Pickle.
And now here we are. We've had a pretty relaxed week other than that. We were originally going to have a fuck it day on the Wednesday, but then a friend of mine came to visit. Was it Wednesday or was it Thursday?
Wednesday, because we left on the Thursday to visit Freya.
That's right, we did. We also got exceedingly drunk on the Tuesday evening.
Did not go well with my tom-toms because I was really nervous and I really felt like I was going to throw up, and then I tried to.
Having a bath at like 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't you?
Yeah, I really tried to as well. Like I stuck my finger in and played with that dangly thing at the back of your mouth. Nothing. But then the bath, the warmth on my tom-toms really helped.
It was really good though. We got a bottle of Pimm's. Elderflower and cranberry, was it? Elderflower and blackberry?
Yeah.
Elderflower and some berry or other anyway.
If we ever have it next time, I'm just going to have one glass instead of two.
Yeah, next time. To be fair though, it was like this much in a glass, so a big pint glass, so it wasn't exactly a small amount. I had 3 of them. We were both completely and utterly legless while streaming Montaro, which is a random as all shit game. We unlocked all the different Doge costumes though, didn't we?
Yeah, it's coin.
Yeah.
He was getting Doge coins and we got followed by a bunch of Doge coin people.
Well, we tweeted because of the tweets and the things. And, also that night I decided I'd do some comfort shopping and bought a whole bunch of games. I got Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, Virtue's Last Reward, which hasn't been opened yet. That's Steins Gate.
Steins Gate. There's some still in the bag.
Yeah, what was it? Curse of the Curry God?
Yeah, Sorcerer Saga, Curse of the Curry God.
I also got myself Deception 4, Blood Ties, and Space Hulk on the PlayStation 3.
Persona 4, Dancing All Night.
Oh yeah, we finished all of the dances on that, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, he bought me a PS Vita. Did we mention that last week?
I think we mentioned that already.
Okay.
We haven't done the story mode. I've been leaving that for Bunny, but we did the free dances and stuff. We finished all of them now.
I'm a dancer.
Yeah, I got this
On normal
because
mode.
I don't know what the hell it is, and now all the videos I say just it's this weird random shit where like people getting like stabbed in the face and then falling over and getting run over by a horse that knocks them into a fan.
It looks like the board game Mousetrap, where you like set up a trap and then like once the mouse reaches a certain place, it just does a chain of events that throws it around to more traps and more like punishment things.
I also saw a section where it was a girl in a high school gymnasium, and every time she was hit by one of the like pieces of equipment, more clothes came off her. So I thought, and I got that because it was cheap and I like Space Hulk.
Cool.
I already have this on a PC, so I thought I can use. No instructions. There's no text on the back apart from that warning, which is in French.
I guess French don't like descriptions on their games. I don't know.
Maybe it's a French copy of the game. No, it's all in English. Weird.
Well, sometimes they don't have French translations, and people generally understand English who are into gaming, especially in Europe.
Oh, that's the great thing about you. I was actually talking about this on Twitter the other day. Somebody was commenting that UK PAL versions of games are often rarer and much more expensive than US NTSC, which makes a lot of sense because the US has like 5 times the population of the UK, so they get larger production runs. Over here we have a much smaller population, also a smaller, historically, not so much anymore, we had a smaller percentage that were interested in games, so it was even smaller still. But everything in Europe is also compatible with UK systems, and the games themselves are typically done in English because it's the most commonly used language. In fact, they're typically done in English. I've had games from Japan that are still in English, just some of the text is in Japanese. Still, most of it is in English because it's the easiest way to ensure you get a wider thingy. But anyway, so as long as you don't, if you just after buying a game to play, so like I did this with Yakuza 2 because it was cheaper, you got the Spanish version. Gaming is still English text and English dialogue, just the packaging was in Spanish. I can play the game, so I don't care that much.
Yeah.
The ironic thing is now that a few weeks later, well, a couple of months now, the British version of it's going for like £7, which is cheaper than I paid for the Spanish one. But
well, at the time you couldn't find the British version, so.
We got it now. Oh, and this is our bed, by the way.
Oh, we got some posters.
Yes. Do you want to show?
Yeah, I got a Sailor Moon poster, which also Freya has the same exact poster.
Yes. I know this isn't really related to the immigration and stuff, but the same way all the others have been unedited, showing how stressful it's been for us. I think it's also.
It's still been stressful.
Oh, definitely. But at the moment, I'm thinking it's also good to see how.
So
we got everything worked out, and now we're a lot less. We're a lot happier together.
We still have a lot to do and sort out. There's Chibiusa, Sailor Moon, Pluto, Mars, which is Freya's favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Venus.
All the
Jupiter,
main characters, basically.
Mercury.
And no Endymion, though. So you don't ask if you prefer.
I can live with that.
But the point I was getting at with us doing this is showing that although there are stressful times, it's it's worthwhile. We're doing something that's worth the time for us, and there's something good at the end of it. I don't want, I like when we were looking into this, we didn't see anybody else that had done it this way, so I wanted to show people how difficult it can be, but also at the same time that it's worth doing and that people shouldn't just give up.
Look at my Finding Dory poster. Never something?
Never something.
Never
forget your friends?
Forget your friends. That's kind of an insult for people who have memory problems.
Like Dory. But she didn't forget, she remembered.
Yeah.
There was a brilliant moment, and the best part in the whole film, when Dory finally finds her parents. They have this dramatic reveal where they see these two silhouettes sort of weaving into view from the distance, and the cinema went completely quiet, and this little kid at the front, about 3 years old, said, "There's her parents, there they are." Like,
that little boy was really into it. I think that was the same little boy, like the first time Dory came on the screen. There's Dory!
Yeah, I think so.
And then when the parents came, oh, there are her parents! Wow.
Yeah.
So he was really invested in the film.
Of course he was. It was a good film. And they had an agoraphobic, institutionalised octopus. It wasn't actually an octopus, he was a septopus, because he'd lost one of his limbs.
Did they mention that it was from the wild? I took a bathroom break.
No, they just said that he'd lost one of his limbs. That's probably why he was in there, because he'd lost a limb and they were rehabilitating him. Anyway, that's enough of our gabbing. The important thing is we got it done. And it was, for anybody doing this in the UK, we can definitely recommend the UK Migration Lawyers, because they're the ones that have been dealing with us. They have been really good with us. Our experience already can say that they've earned that 100% feedback rating.
Bleep.
So that's that. Anything else to add?
No.
No. We'll see you next week when we will probably just chat more about random stuff. Yes. Now we're going to go watch the rest of Brotherhood of the MILF.
Of the Wolf.
Yes.
I thought. Okay.
Well, Brotherhood of the MILF would be more amusing.
Oh, okay.
It's like the porn version of it or something. Yes.